refunds on tuition and other campus fees, saying online classes are poor substitutes for classroom learning. For more, I'm joined by Danny Cevallos. He's co-founder of the law firm Cevallos & Wong, and he's a legal analyst for NBC News and MSNBC. Danny, it's great to have you. And do you think these parents have a case?
Well, these cases are going to force us as a society to figure out what exactly are we paying for when we pay these thousands of dollars every year for tuition. Are we paying for the information? If that's the case, then delivery through online shouldn't make that much more of a difference than being in person. But if you're paying for some intangible experience and just being on campus with other smart professors and students, then you could argue that the online format is a poor substitute. What makes it even more complicated is the fact that we already have online programs and online universities. And for those universities that are already offering online and offering on-campus classes, how in the world do we value this now forced online program? And is it worth the same thing that colleges have been charging students in the past, frankly, for time immemorial since universities began?
Right. It's interesting to look at the list of schools facing lawsuits. It's everybody from Drexel to Berkeley, Vanderbilt, Purdue, Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Michigan State, UC Boulder. Some of the schools who have agreed to refund unused room and board include Harvard, Columbia, Middlebury, and Swarthmore, all of which have relatively strong financial positions. So what happens to these other colleges if they have to go ahead and be forced to refund these fees and costs?
In full disclosure, I'm actually an adjunct professor at Drexel. I've taught online and live, which has forced me to think a lot about, the value of online versus live. But you're absolutely right. I mean, for schools like Harvard, who have massive endowments, I mean, their endowment is bigger than most countries in the world. They have a lot of money. And that's the argument. Maybe a school like Harvard or a well-endowed school could have been subsidizing some of these tuitions and other losses. Now they're facing a lot of lawsuits for reimbursement for tuition. Class action.